welcome back to my channel. It is Salice Rose, aka Salice Rose, aka Mama Biscuit. Duh. If you're an OG, you know what I'm about to say, but if you're a new follower, a new fan, one, thank you for being here too. If you're wondering why I call myself Mama Biscuit and why I call my supporters biscuits, like the biscuit that you eat, right? Long story short, I love Popeyes. Popeyes is my favorite. Their biscuits are my favorite. And I was like, what do I love more than my followers? Probably Popeyes biscuits. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'm Mama Biscuit. They're biscuits. Fuck it. We're a biscuit family over here, right? So in this video, I'm about to get a little personal because I haven't done a story time in so long. I was like, you know what? I think it's time for a story time. And I haven't ever said this story on social media. So I think the time is now, you know? So I don't know if you guys saw. If you did, good for you. If you didn't, I'm gonna cry. I put out a video, I think, 2 years ago, over 2 years ago. Timing is off in my head, I don't remember. But a few years ago when I came out as bisexual. And I thought there was gonna be a lot of controversy with that because forever ago, you know, I called myself a lesbian for literally over a decade. And then, you know, sometimes life just happens and you re-find yourself and we change all the time. And I found myself to be bisexual and I stand by that. But yeah, anyway, I put out this video pretty much saying that I came out as bisexual and I thought people were gonna be talking shit and yada yada yada, but actually nobody did. Everybody was actually very supportive. I'm gonna be telling you guys about my experience with a guy after I came out as bisexual. If you're ready for some tea to be spilled, I don't even have a glass to cheers, but grab your food, your beverages, whatever it is you like to munch on me for the video, and let's get started in 3, 2, 1. I came out as bisexual a few years ago, but prior to putting that video out, I had already found myself. I just wasn't ready to tell social media because you just never know with people. Kind of kept it to myself, but way before I even made that video, published that video, I was already out, like to my close friends, close family. And so before I even put that video out, I was already with a guy. And I was like, you know what? Why am I hiding this? I'm so proud to be who I am, whether people talk shit or not. Like, I'm doing me. I'm not hurting nobody. I'm just living my life and, you know, love always wins, you know? So I was like, you know what? Let me make that video. So I put that video out and by that time, me and this guy had already stopped talking. I'm gonna give you the tea on that. First, let's address the elephant in the room. How did me and this guy meet? Obviously, I'm not gonna give you guys names or pictures because that's so weird to me. I keep things very private. But how did me and this guy meet? Long story short, we used to be friends for years, forever ago. Not forever ago, I think I met him 2000, I don't know, 15? No, 16, 17, I don't know. So we were friends for a good minute. I never thought anything of it. He never thought anything of it. I mean, I don't even know if this motherfucker thought anything of it. I don't know, I never asked. But I've known him for a while. And then I don't know how it happened, but it just happened. It's kind of like some people that end up dating, they're like, it's so crazy because I've known this person my entire life, but we never thought about dating. That's how it was with this guy, except I didn't know him my entire life, but just for like a few years prior to actually being together or dating. So there was a lot of red flags. There was a lot of red flags in this situationship. First red flag was he was going through a horrible breakup and I was going through a breakup myself at the time. So I was like, yeah, that never goes well. We're not a rebound here. Let alone in my mind, and needless to say, sometimes people, you know, you guys aren't each other's rebound. Sometimes people just mentally check out of their relationship and they move on. They're actually happy, you know? But I don't know. I had trust issues. This man does not live in California at all. He lives in a whole different state. So he would always fly out to LA to come see me. At the time, I had a penthouse in LA. We would go to dinner and hang out with my friends, hang out with his friends. It was a vibe. It was fun. But then a few red flags started popping up. And I'm sure, you know what? I'm a green flag. Okay? A few red flags on his end started popping up. And I started noticing, I was like, yo, is this the man that I really want to be with? Is this a man that I want to be with forever? Could I see myself having kids with this man and raising kids with this man and getting married? I feel like I don't even like relationships as it is, although I'm always, you know, anyway, I feel like when you date somebody, you have to make sure you think long term and prepare yourself for the future. Like not just, unless you like to like innocently date, that's different. That's, you know, it's okay. But if you're someone that wants to get tied down like right now and you love relationships, you have to really make sure you think about the future with this person, because if you don't like some of the red flags, they're gonna bring that into your family that you guys create. I don't know. I've been through a lot of trauma, if you can't tell. So a lot of things were like, my mind was just spinning all the time. So one red flag that I noticed was he loved to be in control, but in a horrible way. I know most women or people at that, a lot of people like to be submissive. They like to let, you know, their partners do everything. And I get that to a certain extent. I do get it. But one thing about me is I'm very, very dominant. You know, I'm very girly. I'm very feminine, yada, yada, yada. Get my nails did, but I'm also very dominant. I'm also very alpha. And this man did not like that. We would go to restaurants sometimes, and then I would want to pay for the bill. And he'd be like, I got it. And I'm like, who are you talking to? Because I know that's not me. I know you're not talking to me. So we had a huge problem with him letting me be alpha. Although so many women like to be submissive and let their man or partner pay, that's fucking awesome for you. But I'm not like that, which is also okay for me to be this way too. So I also wanted to reciprocate things for him. Like I wanted to pay for certain things. I wanted to pay for the bill this time. I wanted to let me fly you out this time. I wanted to make sure that this man felt like I equally wanted him just as much as he wanted me. But in his mind, he was so, and I didn't notice this till the end, he was so insecure that any little thing I did to try to take control, he would take it as I'm trying to like overpower his man, whatever, I don't know. In the beginning, it was kind of cute, but towards like the middle, towards the end, it was a lot. And he just did not like that I was so independent. And I'm like, then why the fuck did you even reach out? I'm not gonna change who I am just to please you. If you wanna go find someone else that can be submissive 24/7 for you, you better go do that because I'm not gonna change. So that right there was already a deal breaker for me. I was already checking out. And I remember this one time we were at a Korean restaurant, right? It was in DTLA and I was gonna pay for the bill. I'm not asking you, I'm going to pay because I want you to just enjoy, right? So the bill came and he was like, all right, if you're gonna pay, can you at least give me your card so it can look like I'm paying? And I was like, boy, no, Miss Ma'am, here's my card. Can you take it? Thank you so much. I'm very blunt. No, I'm not doing that. No, I just found it so offensive for so many things because I'm like, you have no problem looking like the man, aha, I'm a swipe, but whenever it's my turn, now you feel small. You have some issues to work on, you know what I mean? I'm not here to make your ego feel bigger or better. I'm here to love you, and if that's not enough and you want to feel like you're macho 24/7, I ain't the one for you. So that was already a red flag to me, a big red flag. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, oh my God, Salice, he was just being a man. Okay, then go be with that man. I'm good. I'm very submissive, but I also like to be alpha and dominant. And if we just don't align together, we don't align. I don't expect you to change to be with me, and don't expect me to change just to be with you. Now, if we're doing positive changes, that's different. But if you're asking me to change everything who I am as a person just to make you feel bigger and better, you out of your mind. Then mind you, before I get to my next point, we were only dating for like, with no title. We didn't have a title because I didn't want a title. This man asked me to be his girlfriend so many times and I said no because I'm like, yo, take it easy, take it easy. I don't mind moving quick sometimes. Like if it feels right, it feels right, even though it ain't right sometimes. But I was like, yo, it's my first time being like in a real, you know, with a man. I was like, give me time, right? Give me time. He was very pushy. He was so pushy because this guy, he's in the industry. I'm not gonna name names because that's stupid. But he wasn't used to women telling him no. No, I don't want this. No, I don't want a title. No, I'm gonna pay. No, I said this. No, things are gonna be my way as well. He was just so used to women, I guess, or people in general, not all, but most, just being like, okay, yes, sure, yeah. And in my mind, I'm like, you don't impress me. I got my own money. I got my own career. I have my beautiful fan base. Like, you have nothing that I don't already have. He started to just move quicker and quicker the slower that I wanted to go. And I was like, because you want to be Speedy Gonzalez doesn't mean that I'm gonna hurry up. But he was just trying to move too quick after only like dating for a few months. He was talking about, yo, can I move in with you? Like, can I, you know, maybe I can get my own penthouse in your building as well. We can be closer. I can travel a lot from, you know, the other state that I live at to come see you. And I was like, yeah, I'm okay. No, he was like, you know what? Let me just pay your rent for you at least. And I don't know. There's nothing wrong for a man or anybody at that trying to be, you know, dominant and trying to take over the woman's bills. And some women like that, and that's so dope. But I like to take care of my own stuff too, you know? So the more I said no, the more he got mad. And I'm like, why would I let you move in if I'm not even letting you pay for all of our dinners? Like, that doesn't, you're not making sense. And I just think that this guy just wanted to have full control more than anything, which is so fucking weird to me. Sometimes people don't even care about you. They just pretend to care about you just to have some kind of control. It's so weird. But this guy cared about me a lot. I knew that for sure. But one thing I always say is love is not enough. If you're not listening to my concerns and what's on my mind and what's bugging me and the things that I don't like and the things that I do like, and you're closed-minded to everything besides what you want, that's a red flag to me. Another red flag to me was the way he would talk about lesbians, right? I remember at one point, I forgot what we were doing. We were in my kitchen and he was doing something and he was like, see babe, I'll protect you. I got you. And I was like, good looking out. I got me too. Okay, thank you. I have a very, like, I don't know. I've been making a lot of jokes, so I don't know. I can never just be serious for 1 second, but and I was like, oh, okay, motherfucker, thank you. I got me too. I got you for whatever, you know? And then he says this comment that completely rubs me the wrong way. Like, if you think I'm gonna agree with you just because you're like, we know each other, you're out of your fucking mind. Like, if you try to body shame somebody, you think I'm gonna agree with you because we're having a conversation? Bye. He was like, yeah. He was like, you need to stop being with these little, excuse my language, ugly dyke biatches. Because I like masculine women. He was like, yeah, like you need to stop being with these little ugly ass masculine, like, he said others. I'm trying to make it really, he said it in a very bad way. He said worse names to describe a masculine woman. And that pissed me off. I was like, you need to go, goodbye, get out. Because at that point, I'm like, not only are you insulting a part of me because I'm also bisexual, but you're also insulting women who like to be masked or mask presenting. And I got the chills. I don't know if you guys see. It rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, who do you... Tell me you're homophobic without telling me you're homophobic. He'll go first. Like, I was so livid. At that moment, I was like, wow, like, you're a grown-ass man, insecure over mask-presenting women. Huh. Oh, okay. His insecurities couldn't have been more louder than what they were. And I started thinking to myself, I was like, damn, because I don't know where this was gonna go. I know it would have been a relationship. We would have gotten engaged and married because this man was talking like he wanted to do everything. Talking about, I'll move out of state, X, Y, and Z. It was a lot, and I just wasn't ready for that. But I realized towards the end that this man was just so insecure over me being independent, me having my own money, me having my own career, me having more than one spot that I own that I live in, me having just the things that I have, me taking care of my own family, me being the alpha in my family, me not asking him for shit, me wanting to pay. He was just not used to that. And I can understand that because some men like women to be more submissive, and that's also okay too. But at the same time, why would you even reach out knowing how I am? We were friends before. You think I'm gonna change just to be with you? You out of your mind? No. So although I can respect his wants and his needs, at the same time, he should have respected mine. He should have just been honest with himself and been like, yo, I can't handle that type of woman, which is okay. So I'm not even gonna try. Cool, because now you just wasted a good 6 months of my life and, well, your time too. I called it quits, of course. Of course. But no, I called it quits. I was like, you know what, homeboy, this is not working out. I'm tired of telling you the same thing over and over. I'm not gonna have the same fight over and over again. I'm not gonna raise an adult. I'm not gonna teach you how to love me. I'm not gonna do all these things. I'm wasting so much time on someone who's not listening, okay? I don't mind if you make mistakes. We're all gonna fuck up. But when we start to have the same fight over and over again about the same things, you're showing me that you're not listening to me and you don't care what I'm saying because you're gonna do whatever you wanna do regardless. Goodbye. And he thought... He thought I was gonna talk to him again one day. How about them apples? It's been almost 3-4 years. I don't remember. Yeah, so I called it quits. I've never talked to him since. Once I cut you off, you know, whether, I mean, you know, friends are different. I love my fucking friends. Even if we fall off, like chances are of me and my friends coming back to like rekindle, those are high because I love my friends. But when I invest my time into you on a more deeper level, you know, once I call it quits, that's it. That's it, we're done. And I'm sure he thought that I was gonna like reach out. I don't even know what this man thought, but none of those things happened. So after he realized that I dropped him and I was serious, and once I drop you, I go cold and quiet forever. Like, I could be 85 and I ain't gonna talk to you, because what's the point? No, what's the point? You don't have that privilege anymore. He started to reach out to me via DMs, and whenever someone DMs you but you don't open it and they kind of feel stupid, so they, after a while, they delete their own DM and it just disappears. He would do that. He would always DM me and then delete him within like an hour. DM, delete, DM, delete, DM, delete, DM, delete. Then he would start to reach out to, you know, my previous tattoo artist, to some of my friends, being like, hey, like, where's Salice? How come she's not responding to me? And I'm like, don't respond. I tell everybody, just stay quiet, because you know why I'm not present. You know why I'm not here. Because long story short, I had boundaries and you didn't respect them. I had boundaries and you stepped over them. I had boundaries and you fucking tried me anyway, because you thought, in his mind, he was like, let me see how much I can do and get out of this before I have to actually do the right thing. I believe in second chances, but not third chances. And that's a new thing that I've actually applied to my life. I mean, when it comes to cheating and abuse, you don't get, no, goodbye, forever. No chances for that. But when it comes to like little hiccups here and there and mistakes, I do believe in second chances, but not third chances. That just goes to show how important it is to set boundaries. And I do that all the time with my friends now, with whoever I'm in a relationship with whoever I end up just dating. Even when it comes to business, there's so many boundaries that I set in my life that people are probably get offended about, or they're not used to, or they get mad at. But like, ultimately, like, this is my life. And I always have so many things going on that the least I can do for myself is set boundaries. Obviously, there was so much more that happened with us, but I'm keeping that to myself. A lot happened that I will never say on camera. That was just, we just did not align correctly, and he would not respect my boundaries. Once I let him go, he ended up getting back with his ex. The same ex he would always talk shit about. He would always talk about how that girl is lazy, that doesn't do anything around the house. She's just doesn't do nothing, which again is okay. Why are you talking shit about your ex? Like, you're the problem here, bro. Sometimes men are so intimidated by strong women that they end up going back to something that's less or lesser than the one that they had, or going back to someone that has hurt them already, because with them it's easier. With them, they don't have boundaries. With them, they're gonna stay through everything and anything. But with certain people, like, there is boundaries and you have to respect them. Even if a woman has no boundaries, that's up to her. Like, that's her life, her body, her choice, whatever. Same with me, my body, my choice, my boundaries as well. I'm not asking you to respect them. I'm telling you to respect. And if you don't respect my boundaries, then I'm out. I'm not going to be here. I don't care who you are to me. I don't care what kind of history we have. I don't care what the future holds. If you can't even do the bare minimum as respect my boundaries, I cannot trust you to be my life partner. Like, ¿qué putas estás hablando? Like, are you crazy? No. So yeah, my first time being with a man, not ever, because you guys know I've had boyfriends prior to coming out as a lesbian when I was like in high school. You guys already saw all those videos. But my first time being with a man after coming out as bisexual was I don't know, dude. I wouldn't recommend. I'm just kidding. I feel more safer with a woman, for sure. I do feel safe. I feel loved. I feel understood when I'm with a woman. I feel loved. I feel listened. I feel cared for. Not all women, because some of y'all bitches really ain't shit. But yeah, like, I feel more it's almost like falling in love with your best friend, you know what I mean? That's why I'm so loud and proud to be bisexual, and yeah, you know? So that was my story time. I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna like not agree with, I guess, my boundaries, and some of you guys may agree with them, but that's just an honest story time. So, but I hope you guys like this story time. I know the story time was like so random, but I was like, you know what? I've never actually talked about that. Let's talk about it. So if you guys want another story time, comment down below about what you guys want to know and put a thumbs up on this video so I can know, like, okay, they do like story times. All right, bet. So with that being said, as always, Salice Rose, aka Salice Rosa, aka Mama Biscuit, loves you, my beautiful biscuits. Bye, guys.